Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Muthia Labbaika, and today I will present my translation problems and analysis based on Labbaika's equivalence. And then I translate a text about teachers and their behavior in class, also about technology, and then how students act in this era. I translated from Indonesian to English, and I will share some difficulties that I found during the process. Okay, the first problem is the word trauma. I translated as punishment, but I was wrong because it's about lecture method or about teaching method. So this is not a punishment one. This is about word level equivalence. And then the second problem is the phrase bola salju yang terus membesar. I translated literally as a snowball that keeps getting hit by snowflakes, but I was wrong too because this is an idiomatic equivalence. So the correct idiom in English is the snowball effect. The next problem is para guru muda. I wrote it as some of young teachers, but the correct form is some young teachers without of, and this is about the grammatical equivalence problem. Another one is kurang sopan. I translated as impolite. This is correct, but in English it feels like a bit strong because the cultural tone is different. So this called is pragmatic equivalence. Then kurang consistent. I wrote it less consistent, but it is more natural with inconsistent. This is another word level equivalence. And pada akhirnya, I wrote it in conclusion, but I think it is too formal, so I changed to finally. This is about textual equivalence because it relates to the text, because it relates to the flow of the text. And the last one is about ketinggalan kereta. I know this is one of the idiomatic equivalents, so I translated as left behind. Okay, so from this translation task, I learned that translation is not only about change word from one language to another language, but it is also about grammar, about culture, and how meaning can be different depends on the context. And I also realized that word sometimes cannot be translated directly. So, thank you for watching.